what's really good with your boy, man? We up in here, we doing our thing. What's good? Hey, I appreciate y'all for tapping in with me, man. It's your boy C. Listen, I'm gonna be real quick with this one. You know what I'm saying? You got to take care of home first. Listen, if you like the content, definitely like, subscribe, drop a comment on how you feel about this video because we finna get into it. And also, if you're really feeling the page, man, look, do me a favor, and it's much appreciated. Support the brand. Cash App is in the link in the description below. But without further ado, let's get into it. Look, man, we got this plus size girl. She gets owned. But without further ado, let's get into it. Look, man, we got this plus size girl. She gets owned. But without further ado, let's get into it. Look, man, we got this plus size girl. It's about to get real. But without further ado, let's get into it. All right, so let's lock in, man. It's from the Whatever podcast, so I definitely want to give a shout out to the Whatever podcast. I'm definitely gonna do a reaction on this, but I want to dive right into it. I don't even want to talk no more. Let's go.
Like, is that bad too?
No, I mean, don't give it.
All right. Fair enough.
They don't usually care if women are unemployed. It's not a big deal to them usually.
I really don't know if that's how all men feel.
Hey, put a 1 in the chat if you can hear this
I'm
too.
not going to put anything in a monolith and say.
Let me know if you can hear this.
But
Well, when you say something, men don't give it.
well, so when I say men, I am speaking in generality, but I'm not saying all.
Let me make sure y'all can hear this too, because I want to make sure y'all can hear the actual video too, because I don't want to be up here just going through this whole entire process and y'all can't hear a goddamn thing. So I want to make sure y'all can hear it too. A process and y'all can't hear a goddamn thing. So I want to make sure y'all can hear it too.
I would never say all to anything. I've never put anything in a monolith and say.
A process and y'all can't hear a goddamn thing.
Because
So I want to make sure y'all can hear it too.
I would never say all to anything, but I never put anything in a monolith and say.
A process and y'all can't hear a goddamn thing. Jesus Christ. Sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm so
Things
sorry.
speak heuristics. And so when I say things like, hand me all of that stuff over there, right?
Mm.
I'm not saying hand me everything in the world, right? I'm just saying hand me all of whatever it is that you think it is that I want.
Yeah, but all of these cups versus all the men in the world is very
Yeah,
different.
but all of which cups,
Saying,
right?
no, but like all of these cups,
Right.
or any all of
But
that is different than all of the
I'm
men.
just explaining.
Yeah, but like
So
we
I'm
don't want to
that's
get
why
into
I'm
that, but
giving the
you're
explanation of the heuristic. So I'm just saying the
This shorty,
explanation when I say all,
yo, this shorty
right,
got
I didn't
notes
say
and shit.
all,
She
but
had
when
a
I
whole folder here, like, so she came prepared, huh?
say men. I'm not saying every man. I'm just saying men in general. So you would probably find this trait more common in men than non-men. Here, let me give you an example. Okay, men have balls. Now, that's not all men. There are some men who have no balls. You and I would agree that that is true. But when I say men have balls, is there any confusion about what I'm talking about?
I can give a much.
Well, I'd like to answer the question though. Is anybody really confused about what I'm talking about when I say men have balls?
Sure, but I feel like you're breaking down way what we were talking about a long time ago to men have balls.
Yeah.
You don't speak
Yo,
all
hold on.
men because men have balls.
A lot of times, dog, forget it. I'll get to
Do I
it.
speak for all men
Just
when I
go.
say men have balls?
You said men don't give a shit. How does that equate to
I'm
men
just
have
saying, I'm
balls?
saying in general. If you look
I
at
feel
what
like you're
men,
creating
what
like a
men,
fallacy here.
what men report as being preferential. What's the fallacy?
Oh, I have all my fallacies written down. We can look it up.
Tell me which one.
This shorty got
fallacy.
all the notes, bro. What?
Ooh, maybe it's slippery slope. So like if
No,
you
that wouldn't be the
have
slippery
it-
slope fallacy.
Hmm.
You know, the slippery slope fallacy is, thing bad is bad because, that's not the slippery slope.
Yeah, I don't know if it's quite straw man yet. I know you like that one a lot, though. I don't think it's
Definitely not a straw man.
No, not yet. We might get there though.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'll let you know.
And if you feel like I'm straw manning you, just ask me to steel man your position. And then that way you know for
Sounds
sure
good.
that I'm not straw manning.
Okay.
Yeah, so anyway, so I'm clarifying the use of my language. So when I say all, I'm just speaking in generality. I'm not actually putting everything in the monolith.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm not saying every single man on planet Earth this applies.
So for me, so I understand better.
Mhm.
How many men are you speaking for?
Well, so general, just over 51% would be general, right?
Okay, and how did you get those numbers?
So I would look at this from the operation reports, what men report as preferences and don't
Where do you
report
get
as
those
preferences.
reports?
Well, you get them from a variety of places. Sometimes
Excuse me.
Oh my
you
God.
answer the question before you shotgun the next.
Like I hate this is the problem. She's coming in with this attitude like she just ready. Bro, answer one question. Let the man answer the question first. You shot like you said, you're shotgunning this entire thing, and you thinking that you about to. It's annoying.
This one.
Sure.
Look in your list of fallacies and read what Gish Gallop means.
I don't have Gish Gallop.
Oh, well, that's what you're doing.
Yeah.
Shotgun so many questions that I can't actually answer them. You're Gish Gallop.
Okay.
You should write that fallacy down.
She has a look. This is one thing I cannot stand at all. I cannot stand a person that has a condescending tone, because it's not genuine, bro. It's not genuine at all. And look at her. She has this condescending, like, she, oh, what is this? Oh, and she asks a question, and then as soon as he's about to ask, she asks another one. Okay, so what about this? Okay, now not this, not this, not this. Like, bro, shut up. Let him answer the question first. Shut up.
I will.
Take my course, by the way, on
I would
fallacies.
never take your course.
Take it on fallacies.
I would never take your course.
See?
So
Yeah.
anyway, you get
She's
these
showing
things
who
from
she
a variety of
really
places.
is.
One place that we get a lot of these things from is Pew Research. Pew Research dives in, especially to dating, quite a bit. And we can pull these things up. So what you would be looking for data like this, men don't give a shit about.
And P gang, look at this right here. Look at this shit right here. Look at this. Banned male podcast. Why? You tatted up, blue grayish hair, bull nose ring. Why? Because somebody tell you that they're not attracted to you. Maybe she may be a part of the alphabet community. That's the thing that this is the thing that just it gets under my skin, simply because if a man had this on, if a man had something like this on, something in regards to ban all female podcasts, there would be an uproar. There would be a freaking uproar. And we wouldn't be able to do nothing about it, because why? So society favors women. This right here, this right here is the problem with society. This is the problem. It's okay for her to walk around with a shirt like this, but I guarantee, you know what? I just might do something like that. I might just get a shirt just to show y'all, and I can go live with it. Get a shirt just like this and say ban all female podcasts. Watch the uproar that I would get. Watch all the backlash that I would get. This is the problem. And yet they want to be equal. Yeah, women are equal to men in regards to us as human beings. Yeah, granted. But when it comes to the level playing field, look at this. Double standards all across the board. Because I guarantee if another man, if Andrew or Brian were wearing the same shirt similar to hers, but it said ban female podcast, I guarantee there would be an uproar across the entire panel. Let's get back into it, bro.
About if women are working or not. You can look at the financial status of preferences that men are reporting in the financial brackets of what they prefer to date, and it turns out they don't really have a ton of preferences there, but women do. So we can kind of ascertain here in a general sense that men don't really care that much
I feel like
about women's
that's kind
financial.
of like a hasty generalization, no?
No, it's not a hasty generalization. No.
No. Okay.
That's a literal explanation for why it is I'm saying.
As my homie would say, hold on, let me go back. Look at these bull daggers, bro. As the homie Clem would say, shout out to my boy Clem. Look at these bull daggers, bro. Look at this. she's definitely a part of the alphabet community. And this no shade to the people in the alphabet community, but I'm just saying them, bro. Boy, Daggers is crazy. Oh my God.
For why it is I'm saying what I'm saying, be the opposite of a hasty
But like
generalization.
A plus B doesn't equal C. Not to me, I don't think. Like that.
Well, no, this isn't well, first of all, this isn't A plus B equals C.
You're saying like the.
This is so. This I'm just telling you. All I'm doing is regurgitating data. That's it.
From Pew Research.
Mhm.
Okay.
You find it in Pew Research, right? This particular set of data, you find it in other places too. But it's not very controversial
Right.
that men don't really date based around
Just
financial
more
status of
my
women, but that
spirited
women
water.
do date based around financial status of men.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah.
Great. I'm just glad like I didn't know men give it. Like I just wanted to make sure that.
Yeah. But
Well,
generally, they don't care that much. No.
So I think we even granted that we're speaking in generalities here.
Sure.
I don't think I think I said that I immediately after I made my statement. I'm pretty sure I said in general, men don't really, when it comes to what they find attractive, don't really care when it comes to women's status or their finances or their money.
Right.
But you're asking, well, like, how do we come to this conclusion? I mean, so for example, do you think it would be wrong to say women generally prefer tall men?
I don't know that.
Hmm.
We love a short king. That's like the whole thing on Instagram. Like
Yes.
Women generally don't want to be hit
Hold
by a
on,
hand.
hold on.
I'm sure.
Like semantics, man. Like, oh, there's a whole movement on short kings. Okay, cool. But at the end of the day, the overwhelming majority of women would prefer a taller man. Like, what are you talking about, bro? You just literally, you're moving the goalpost so that way you can seem like you're being right. Just the way that you can act like you're right. You're not right. What are you talking about, man? Let's keep it going.
That's a thing, but that's abuse.
Everyone wants to be
hit.
hit.
Yeah. People don't want to be hit. That's
But that's the same general, it's the same general
Okay, hold on,
concept.
hold on.
It's really not that.
And this is the problem too. This is the problem with a lot of women too. You can try to give them principles. Okay, the fair principle. Okay, the majority of people would not want to get hit, right? Well, of course they wouldn't want to get hit. The point is the majority of people would not want to get hit. So when you talk in generalities, it's literally the 51% makes up the majority, right? 51% makes up majority. So if 51% of women want tall men, that's the majority. Simple. Nobody's talking about the other 50%. They said the 51%. That means 51 overwhelming. That means the majority of people, majority of women would prefer a man that's taller. You can't argue that. Yes. Are there a number of women who don't mind the short kings? Yeah, we understand that. That's cool. But that's not what we're talking about. That's not what they're talking about. See, a lot that's the problem with a lot of women. They listen to respond, they don't listen to understand. And that's the problem. And it's always motherfuckers who look like that, man. It's always these motherfuckers. It's always these motherfuckers who look like that, man. It's all, bro. It never fails. It's always the motherfuckers who look like that. She's the biggest one on the panel. And the loudest one talking. The main one talking. God damn, bro.
Do you think that most people don't?
Jive and deleted.
Well, no, it's like I
Stop.
I became an attorney so my wife wouldn't have to worry about money. I appreciate what she makes because I make enough. Men don't care. Priority is she's attractive, Christly, and wifely and motherly.
So you can, if you're looking at this, and I can see that you want to look at it logically, which is good. So if you're looking at it logically, let's do a quick logic lesson. If I say most people don't want to get hit by a car and die, do you know that?
Sure.
How do you know that?
I mean,
Because you're using
Gotcha. It's like, there you go. There you go.
intuition.
Yeah.
You're using intuition. So can I use intuition to say most women probably like taller women?
I just don't think that's
Well, everything I see is women with men taller than them. Why couldn't I
I
intuit?
don't see that though.
You
I
don't?
don't think you're looking in the right
Are
place.
men on average taller than women? Because if they are, then on average you should see taller men with shorter women.
I really don't need to belabor this point. Like I understand
really
where you're
do
coming
need to
from.
belabor
Okay,
this
if you want to
point.
keep
Yeah.
belaboring it,
I
no.
really need to
I
belabor
don't.
it.
I've swiped through plenty of men who lie about their height. They're 5'9" or not,
Sure.
whatever. Like I don't think that.
But most of the time when you see a man with a woman, he's taller than a woman, right?
I mean, I don't know most of the time.
You don't know if they're taller than the woman? What does tall mean to you? Does that mean shorter than the woman? Same height as the woman? Or does that mean is above the woman?
I don't walk down the street and count people.
Oh my God. See, this is dog. This is the problem. She wants to be right so bad. She wants to be right so bad that simple logic has been removed from her entire brain. Simple logic has been removed from her entire brain. Everybody, yeah, I get it. Nobody's sitting up here counting, okay, yeah, he's taller. But just looking at the data itself, the average man is taller than the average woman. So what does that tell you? If the average man is taller than the average woman, 9 times out of 10, the man is going to be taller than a woman. Which by default says that women probably would prefer taller men.
He's taller, he's shorter, he's taller, he's shorter. No,
It's not
we do
about
walk
you.
through an airport.
Okay, that's
I do walk through an airport. But then sometimes I wear heels,
Okay,
sometimes I
that's
don't.
Are men on average stronger than women?
Sure. Okay.
How do you know?
Okay.
Well, how do you know?
So that's scientific.
How do you know?
Biology.
I don't know. How do I know?
I'm asking you, how do you know? How do you know it's scientific? Can you quote me the paper? Where are you getting that stat from?
Yep, there you go.
I didn't give a stat to you.
You just said. So if you can't tell me scientifically how you know that men are generally stronger than women,
Mhm.
how do you know that? Is it because you just kind of notice as you look around that men?
Now you feel like, see this victim Olympics that's going on here? You see this shit? This is the shit that men talk about. This right here, this is what men talk about. When she gets caught up in her BS, she's trying to move the goalpost, and every time Andrew catches her, and then I feel like you're strong, man. Oh, I don't look at how she's looking at it the entire time. Watch, look, bro, look. The entire time he's explaining to her, look at her facial expressions. She really don't have anything to say, so therefore she reverts back to what? Victim Olympics. Watch this. Pay attention. Watch. Look at her face.
How do I know?
I'm
Watch
asking
this.
you, how do you know? How do you know it's scientific? Can you quote me the paper? Where are you getting that stat from?
Look.
I didn't give a stat to you.
You just said. So if you can't tell me scientifically how you know that men are
Look,
generally
look,
stronger
look.
than women,
Mhm.
how do you know that?
Look.
Is it because you just kind of notice as you look around that men?
You saw that? You saw that? You saw that? When she got caught in the BS, because everything is trickling down from the get-go. She tried to question him with the entire idea of, oh well, how do you know? How do you know? Where's the data on this? Now he's taking that same logic that she was using and pushed it back onto her. Now all of a sudden, oh, I feel like you're strong, man. What? I beg your pardon. What are you talking about?
Pick up heavier shit than women do.
Now I feel like you're strong.
Look at
What's
this.
the strong?
Now I feel like you're
Look at this.
breaking down.
Oh,
Tell you
now
what-
it's I feel like. Oh, I feel like. You're tapping into your emotions. You're triggered. Oh, I feel like. Your feelings don't have shit to do with the reality. The reality is you just got caught the fuck up. Now you're trying to backtrack. Now you want to try to put your feelings into the shit. What are we doing? Just take your L and walk away, bro. Just take your L. Just be quiet. Sit back. Because you're trying to argue. Next thing you know, he didn't choke you up 12, 13 fucking times. Just let it go. Don't try to run into the victim Olympics now.
Down my argument to something
that
that was
sounds
from
right.
before. I mean, that's exactly what it is. That's what I
The
wrote
straw
down.
man would be if I'm arguing against a position you don't hold. I asked you,
Yeah.
do you think that men on average are stronger than women?
Okay, hold on one moment.
Okay.
Okay, so this is from Purdue.edu. Straw man oversimplifies opponent's viewpoint and then attacks that hollow argument.
Yeah, so hollow argument would be a position you don't hold.
Well,
Coors Banquet, the same brewing tradition since
Wow.
1873.
Wow, Chad. Wow.
a hollow argument would be like nobody wants to get hit by a car. Obviously, nobody wants to get hit by a car.
Well,
But
how-
the hollow versus because okay, I don't like. I mean,
So it's okay for me to intuit things based on observation, and it's okay for you to intuit things based on observation.
I
But
haven't
somehow when I make a generalization about these things I intuit based on observation, that's bad. But when you do it, it's okay.
Well, I think you are generalizing for a sex, and it's something that is like. I'm trying to think how I wanna.
Yeah, because you don't know what the hell. You don't know what the hell to say. You just talking. You just want to argue. You want to be right. You're not right. Take your L and keep it pushing, bro. What are you doing? Shut up. You just argue. You're playing the victim now. He just used your same argument against you when you took the L. Just be quiet. Just let it go, bro. Let it go. You don't have to be right. I promise you don't have to be right. Take that as a learning lesson. You're like, you know what? You got me, Andrew. I looked at it wrong because I was doing X, Y, and Z. You got me. You got me. But now she's up here going through her brain trying to find the right word because she don't know what the fuck to say. Simple as that. Now it's I gotta find the right word to say. Shut up.
I don't think, I mean, even if I want to backtrack that to say that you're right and it's wrong to make generalizations about anything.
Just backtrack. Take your L. Cut your losses and just take it back and say, you know what? You got me. Simple as that. What's so hard about that?
Anybody, I can make generalizations that I don't know that nobody wants to
Yeah,
get
but
hit by a car.
if you say that it's wrong to make generalizations about anybody, aren't you making a generalization?
Oh,
Then how would I would say that it's wrong to make generalizations as a blanket statement.
That would be a generalization.
No, it's not.
How is it not a generalization?
Because it's wrong
Yeah.
to make generalizations.
But that's not general. That's not a general statement.
No.
So would it be wrong for most people to make general statements?
No, it would be wrong to make a generalization.
For
So for
everybody?
you to say most people to make a generalization, that would be a generalization. For me to say it's wrong to make a generalization, that is just a general.
Radio, and he says, suspect, white, tall, heading southbound. He's wrong.
That's, I said it's wrong to make a
That's a
generalization.
generalization. That's a generalization. He's white and he's tall.
That's a description.
It's a general description. It's
that's a. Oh my God, bro. What are you talking about, B? Oh, this the kind of shit that make your head hurt. Oh my God.
Generalizations. These are
description is not
heuristics. White is a
generalization.
heuristic. Tall is a
Do you
heuristic.
want to get out Webster's dictionary?
Yeah, get it
Because
out.
bring it up.
Get it out.
Bring it up. Is this how you want to spend the whole podcast? Because I will sit here.
If you want to do pedantry, I'll do pedantry.
I don't want to.
Well, then if you don't want to, then just say, if you want to make general statements that everybody can intuitively see are true, like that, well, men are taller than women, men are generally stronger than women, because we intuit those things as being too true generally.
I can do that, but I won't sit here and accept men don't give a shit about a woman's career.
Okay, would you accept that motive?
Look, peep this. He's right that in most cases, men really don't care in the sense of about your job, because a lot of times they won't really benefit from it. Now, I will say there are certain men, there are certain caliber of men who really don't care about the situation. If they really get into the bag and they really don't care about, okay, yeah, you make your money, you got your job, but I'm paying for everything, so I really don't care about your money. Do what you do. So in that sense, yes, he makes sense. Like, why is that so hard to believe? I don't understand. Like, why is that an argument? Why is that so hard to believe? It's crazy to me, dog.
I just don't think that.
Most being over 51%
No,
of
I don't
men.
accept that.
Okay, so you think that over 51% of men are selecting women based on how much money they earn?
No,
What do you think they're selecting them on?
I wouldn't know. I'm not a man.
You're- So then how could you offer refutation to anything I said if you just don't know?
Because I don't think that you know.
But even if I give you stats,
If you gave me the stats, I would believe you.
that's it still.
Yeah.
Okay, so then, Brian, can you pull up the stats on whether or not men are looking
I
for
would absolutely shake your hand and say I was wrong if you gave me the stats.
Yeah, you can pull
That's
them
all
up.
I
They're
want.
pulling them up right now.
Sure.
Men definitely do not select women based on their finances, but the other way around is true.
Okay.
Is Nick pulling those up? Yep.
There's 8 times 10 minutes ago. That's all I needed.
I mean, this kind of. So the thing that's interesting is, I wouldn't think that this would be the thing you want to challenge, because this is beyond.
No, it wasn't. That's why I didn't need to keep going.
Obvious, but it's
Yeah,
fine.
sure.
We'll pull them
That's
up.
why there's like actual.
The thing is, I like Andrew, because Andrew, he's gonna get to the bottom of it. Like, he's kind of like me. Like, I'm sorry. Like, if you make a statement, I'm gonna talk about it. And there's no, oh well, let's just move on, agree to disagree. No. We're gonna talk about this. Like, we're gonna have this discussion. We're gonna talk about it. There's no, oh, let's just move past it. No. You made the statement. I'm gonna rebuttal it. I'm gonna show you why you're wrong. I'm gonna tell you why you're wrong. I'm gonna give you proof and the receipts to why you're wrong. Just to let you know, like, this is why you're wrong, and I'm gonna give you the list of it, and I'm gonna break it down for you. Now it's up to you to sit back and actually retain and receive the information that I'm giving you, and to show you why you're wrong. I'm the same way, bro. Like, nah, you just ain't finna bypass that. Nah. You ain't finna just make a statement and then think we just gonna let that shit ride. Nah, we don't work like that, G. You tripping.
Like a lot of apps just for women to find men.
There's sugar men.
I feel like there's more ones for.
What about gay men? Is that how are we factoring that in?
I didn't.
For what? We're talking about men and women, not men and men.
We were talking
Yeah.
about sugar babies.
Even
Okay.
if we were factoring in gay men, there's
Well,
still
that's not to say I see what that I see how that's different.
very small.
Because we're looking for women who are concerned with women's finances.
Yeah, we're just saying that men generally are selecting based on finances or the fact that they want to have sex with the chick. I say that it's because they select for beauty,
Sure.
not money.
Okay.
That would be their primary reason.
So are we saying for sex or for relationships?
No, they're selecting physical characteristics, not external than physical characteristics. Meaning, if you're a really hot chick who makes really a small amount of money
For sex
versus
or
an ugly
relationships?
chick who makes a lot of money, most men will go for the fat
For
chick.
sex or relationships?
Both.
Okay.
Both.
We don't know.
I can
Answer
answer this.
those.
Hold on. I think you're actually setting this up perfectly with this question. So I'm actually prepared to say that when it comes to what Andrew's saying, that men select more when it comes to beauty, physical attractiveness. You're saying sex, casual. When you say sex, you're saying like just simply casual. Yeah. I would actually argue that when it comes to sex, men are far less selective, just sex,
Absolutely.
when it comes to looks. To get into a relationship with a man is going to be far more selective when it comes to looks.
And
But
others.
he's still going to prioritize looks in the relationship.
Sure.
Yeah.
But I would also
Over
like,
the financial status of
but
Which is the point.
would you think also that let me pose a situation to you. If there was a woman, like a really beautiful woman, she was so beautiful, but like weighed $20,000 in debt, versus a woman who's like, not quite as beautiful, but like, there, you could fuck her, you like, that's okay, you wouldn't mind. But like, she made a lot of money, and you wouldn't have to worry about it. What would you do?
So if you make a prioritization, and we can say this value here, in this case, X is beauty.
Okay. So sometimes some people just argue just to argue. You can lay everything out flat, blanket like, and they will still argue. You can give them the statistics, you can give them everything, and they will still argue. You can tell literally just like what he said. He gave her an example. And she said, I don't know, I'm not a man. So how in the hell can you sit up here and tell another man what most men think? His whole argument has been majority of men, which means 51% at the minimum, don't care about a woman's income. Why are you arguing that? You're not a man. So everything else that you're talking about is irrelevant. Why are you arguing that? But yet you agreed when you said, hey, generalized, most people wouldn't want to get hit by a car. That's generalized. But yet she still said, well, you can't generalize things. Well, why the fuck not? Mostly everything in this world is generalized. You can't go based off of the smaller percentage. You have to go based off the majority. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? This is the problem. They don't want to listen. They just want to talk. They just want to argue. Shut up. Bro, like, what the fuck is going on? I want to hit another video though. I want to go to it. I want to go to another video. I want to go to this. I want to go to this one. This is the one I want to go to. This is the one. Let's go to it.
I think aren't constitutionally equal to.
By the way, definitely make sure you subscribe. Make sure you like the chat. Keep saying like the chat. Hey, no, it's late. Look, man, make sure you like the live. Make sure if you're loving the content, definitely, hey, feel free to support the brand. Link is in the description. Yo, also, before I get started on this one as well, look, got the dad hats going. Got the dad gang hats going. There are so many more. Definitely go and get you one, especially if you're a dad. Definitely go get you a dad gang hat. There's so many different, they got so many different varieties and colors. Link is also in the description. But with that being said, man, I'm gonna keep it going. Let's get it.
Men is actually going to be a higher threshold for you to prove than just rights. But so I'm even willing to go down to just speaking about rights. So what rights do men have that
Well,
women?
maybe we could talk about like constitutionally then, because like I told you I don't have the rights. I'm not more prepared, and I'm very sorry about that. Actually, I shouldn't be sorry. I'm just not more prepared.
That's
But
your claim.
okay, so I mean that's what I'm saying. It's like I don't have that
But
information.
that's a really massive claim to make.
Okay.
And that men have more rights.
I did not say that. I said they're not, men are not women are not constitutionally equal to men. I believe that because the ERA is passed. You disagree with that point.
But I've tried to articulate that.
Well, I think that's fair.
Yeah, I'd get frustrated too, Brian.
It passes.
Yeah, but what
What define it?
Wait,
Define
what?
it.
Can I ask you a question? Wait, can I ask you a question? If there was nothing in the bill, and the title of the bill was purely equal rights amendment, and there's just nothing.
And women are equal to men in the Constitution, and that's all it said. Yeah, great pass. That's what I'm saying.
But you're still not saying what you feel like you're.
Why it didn't pass? Like
Why
why
it was political and the name does not mean that was inside of it. That's what this person was trying to bring up in the super chat about the violence against women actually not protecting women. It's just a name. If you're involved in politics, if you follow this for a long time, you know that they pass these bills and they put these bills out solely that so Democrats can look at you if you're a Republican and say Republicans don't believe in equal rights for women, and then people believe it.
Okay.
So believe it.
If the issue is societal too, what
She's definitely a Democrat.
like just passing a bill gonna do? If it's like a societal norm issue,
I think it starts at those at those base levels.
Yeah, but how does that change your day-to-day life? And
Wait, I actually have a question on this. If the ERA was passed, what tangible changes would occur?
I think isn't it true that like the ERA passed Roe versus Wade would have been protected more
What
so?
does that have to do with rights between men and women?
Isn't that
Men-
right to bodily
Yeah,
autonomy?
men have no reproductive rights, so it's not you can't make this comparison. Men don't have a right to an abortion, or they don't have a right to prevent women from getting an
I don't
abortion.
know. My dad had to sign off on my mom getting her tubes tied.
This is
That's
something that's
right.
like hear about. I don't
It's
know.
not a trope that actually
I don't know if
happened.
there's actually any validity to doctors requiring a spouse to consent to these things. Perhaps in years past, I have no idea if this is still
It's
true.
crazy.
it is more considerably harder to get your tubes tied than for a man to get
Well,
a second
that's
step.
hold on.
Oh my God, my dad told sign my baby.
Wait, that has nothing to do with the consent of the spouse. Getting your tubes tied is a far more invasive procedure than vasectomy. Start there.
They do often ask about spouse, they do often ask children, and they do play that.
I've heard stories from men all over the country that when they went in to get a vasectomy, that the doctor demanded they come in and do counseling first with their wife before they made the decision to have a vasectomy.
I don't think that's correct.
Well, right. So this is the thing. I don't think that it's correct to say that your dad had to sign off on the tube tying either.
I'm saying that it happened, but it shouldn't have. It should
Yeah, I'm not
not
sure that
have.
it did happen. If you're just using
Oh, okay, well, you're just gonna call me a liar, then I can just go around the table and call you all liars all night.
Okay, so
but that's why we don't use an argument of infidelity. If you say to me, I don't think
What about an argument
I
from
don't-
experience?
I don't think that happens. If you say to me, I don't think that happens.
What if it actually happened to me?
If it actually happens to you, that's different. But it didn't actually happen to you. It happened to someone else. But for you to say, I just simply don't think that that's true. If that you can assert that, just assert it about everything you say. Yeah, but I just don't think that that's true. Yeah, but I just don't think that that's true. All right, that's why you don't make assertions or claims unless you either logically demonstrate them, empirically demonstrate them, or in some way demonstrate.
Yep.
So the evidence, would you like me to like get the paperwork?
That was evidence.
Okay.
I moved off of the two-time
That's
thing.
okay.
But back to this. So back to this. So if the
Missy.
RA was passed, what would be these sort of tangible results when it came to the equality that women could expect to receive that they don't currently have, that you can't articulate?
I think that I said that Roe versus Wade would have been more protected.
That's not true.
Well, then I like I said,
This is why I told you I don't know.
I
Chrissy, do you know if in the ERA there's anything in there that has anything to do with abortion rights?
I think that she's referencing like making abortion legal at a federal level.
Yes,
Okay,
that's
so Roe versus Wade,
exactly
that's not
right.
right.
Yes, that's what it is. Then yes, abortion would be legal at a federal level. Thank you.
Okay. So aside from abortion, which it's not clear to me if that has really anything to do with the comparative analysis of rights between men and women, can you give me anything else that would tangibly change if an ERA was passed for women?
No.
Okay.
What?
So then,
What's the argument?
That's it.
Yeah.
all right, the dark side, I think it would give you 10
Like
shots.
that's what I'm saying. Like
Um,
motherfuckers just be arguing just to argue, bro.
Yeah, I'm still a little confused, I guess, but
It's called AFF.
you know
It's
what?
my own coin fallacy. It's called an argument from feelings.
You know what? I can actually think of one.
Isn't it the bleeding heart in the room?
Well, I mean, look, I've debated with a lot of liberals and a lot of progressives. There's a lot of smart liberals. There's a lot of smart progressives who don't make arguments from their feelings.
Okay.
And they're brutal to have drag out debates with. They're super smart. They're really well informed. That is not what this was.
Okay.
I can actually think of one right that men have that
Look,
women
look,
don't.
look,
This is
Look, see this right here? She
specific
nervous.
because in some jurisdictions it actually
Says
is
she in
allowed.
her feelings.
But men can go out into public shirtless, and in some areas women can't. Aside from that, and again, it's jurisdiction specific. In some
Yo, make sure y'all liking
municipalities,
make sure y'all
women
liking the
can be
live too,
shirtless.
man. Help the
Can't really think
algorithm.
of really any right that men have that women
Drop a
don't.
comment. Tell me what you think.
But no, that would even be a wrong example because that wouldn't be a right. That would just go to the federal government not saying whether or not people can walk around nude or not, leaving it up to the 10th Amendment to the states. And so the states allow municipalities.
Yo, man, y'all tell me y'all thoughts on this, man. What do y'all really think about this? Is she right? Or is he right? Like real talk. Like be real. Like be real with me. Tell me your thoughts, man. I genuinely want to know. Let me know. Because this is crazy to me.
They govern themselves. Some municipalities say that we can do this, some don't. Still wouldn't have anything to do with the right.
Well, in some municipalities, women wouldn't have the right.
That's not a right, though. That's just that's ordinance, right? So in this case, it's left up to the states, but there's no rights which are being actually violated.
But I mean, if it's pushed back to municipalities in the states, and overwhelmingly most municipalities and jurisdictions preclude women from going topless, wouldn't it, I mean, effectively, in practice?
No, it would be like a stop sign law. It would be like, it would just be a law like this. It would be, you gotta wear shoes, or no shirt, no service, or something like that. It would be an ordinance. That would not be a right.
Well, in any
So
case,
there's no, in other words, there's no right to find that men can walk around with their shirt off. There's no right to find that women cannot walk around with their shirt off. There's local ordinances which prevent this. These aren't inalienable rights.
Right.
There's no inalienable right to walk around nude, right?
and further, just, I mean, are you familiar with the legal term de minimis?
Mhm.
So it's such a, I would consider it fairly minor, at least in the scale of when people typically have conversations about rights. This one would occur to me to be
Who would care anyway? You think that if they wanted to pass a constitutional amendment that women could walk around topless, that any fucking men would object? No. Nobody's gonna object to it. They're not objecting to that. And there's no
What do you say?
women are advocating for that. So it's like, even that would just be a really poor example.
Women are already
Women are
already protected. The Fourth Amendment already provides equal protection. Married Women's Property Acts were passed in 1839 and thereafter. Equal Pay Act passed in 1963. Fair Housing Act prevents discrimination in housing on basis of sex.
Protection, the 14th Amendment already provides equal protection. Married women's property.
Oh,
Act
shit, we already reading that.
1839, and then thereafter, Equal Pay Act passed in 1963. Fair Housing Act prevents discrimination in housing on basis of sex.
So this is like,
Thank you, Ryan.
when you're thinking about immutable characteristics, basically the law at the constitutional level has been completely changed so that people with immutable characteristics are protected via those immutable characteristics. That would be sex, that's race, all of that, right?
And gender, because of both stuff.
Yeah, those are things that are unchanging. So, well, except maybe that one, but actually immutable, right? You can't change them. The Constitution has compensated for all of those. So nobody is not allowed to. You can't say you can't vote because you're black. Can't say you can't vote because you're white. Can't say you can't vote because you're female. Can't say you can't vote because you're male. Can't say you can't own a gun because you're black. Can't say you can't own a gun because you're white. Can't say you can't have freedom of speech because of these things. So all of these across the board is protected.
Yeah.
Two chats here coming in. We have Giovanni C. based along blue shirt. Bonus points for not butchering your baby. God bless. All right. Thank you, Giovanni. And then we do have SS Salwolf coming in. Thank you. Thank you, man, for the TTS, the Streamline message. How a long-time listener, first-time donator. Hey, thank you, man. Really appreciate it. Welcome. Why do trouble guests sit in that spot? Question for the panel: if Christianity were true, would you become a Christian? Are you scooting to the table just a little bit?
So, what's the question? Can I let me say this?
Motherfuckers really don't pay attention, bro.
Obviously bitten off more than I can chew.
No, you're good.
No.
Oh, you're doing great. Don't
Uh-oh.
You're a legend.
Let me.
She
say
triggered.
this really quick. I have obviously bitten off more than I can chew.
No, you're good.
No.
Oh, you're doing great. Don't worry about it. You're a legend. You're a
Thank
legend.
you.
Come on, you came in guns blazing. You're doing
I try. No, I really do appreciate the opportunity to be here.
Wait, we got
Hey, she about to cry, bro.
get through at least
No,
all your
nah,
notes.
She about to cry. She about to cry, bro. She about to cry, chat. She about to cry. She about to cry, bro. She about to cry. She about to rage quit. She about to rage quit. Oh my God.
Hold on. Just stay for we'll get through
No,
the notes. I will fast track. I will fast track.
I believe in the booze. That's for you guys. No, I really appreciate you having me.
Bro, she about to rage quit because she took an L. She got debunked on all of her arguments. This is what happens. This is what happens when you try to come in. You think you know your shit. You think you on top of everything, and somebody comes in and debunks all of your arguments. Now all of a sudden you want to rage quit. Nah, hold that fucking L. Sit back and just, hey, it is what it is. Hold that L, bro. Hold that L. Don't start rage quitting. Don't get up and leave because now you all in your feelings. Now you're triggered. Now you're emotional. Now, sit back there, hold that goddamn L, and call it a day and wait till the show is over with. Now, don't up here and rage. Don't sit up here and rage quit. Come on, dog. That's the problem right there. That's why you can't have conversations. That's why you can't be real with a lot of people, man. They come in with this attitude. They come in think guns blazing. They have this vendetta with you because they don't like what you said or how you fucking said it. Now all of a sudden, when you debunk every fucking argument that they threw at you, all of a sudden it's, oh, you know what? I bit off more than I can chew, and now I just want to, I appreciate you having me here, but I gotta go. She about to start bawling.
Reasonable contribution.
Yeah, I appreciate
Wait,
it.
let me at least fast track. Hold on.
Now you gotta go.
because-
Now you gotta go.
Be respectful. Quit. Like, thank you for everything.
Wait.
Look, she's about to cry. She's about to cry. Because look at the hand. You know she's about to cry. Look at this hand. Look at this hand. Look at the hand. Look at the hand. Look at the hand. She knows she's about to cry. She's triggered. She's emotional. If you can't come onto somebody's platform and be objective enough to say, you know what, I'm open to the idea that I could possibly be wrong. I could possibly be wrong. And if I am, I can sit back, take my L and own it. Like, yeah, I'm wrong. I need to do more research next time. They just own me. Cool. That doesn't make you look like less of a person at all. Just take the L. But what makes you look like a true loser is the fact that you sit up here and rage quit, but then you try to use it as, oh, respectfully, I'm gonna walk away. No, sit there on the panel. You brought your notes out, you brought all this shit out because you were ready. You were ready, or at least you thought you were ready. And now all of a sudden you want to rage quit because you're in your feelings and you triggered. That's the problem. Because you weren't objective enough, you weren't open-minded enough to the fact that you could possibly be wrong and that somebody may be able to debunk all of your arguments. I'm the type of man where, look, if I'm wrong and you can prove to me that I'm wrong, I'm going to sit back and say, you know what, you're right. I'm going to take my L. I'm going to be quiet. But until that point, if I know that I'm right about something, I'm going to argue you tooth and nail down to it. And I'm going to make sure you know that I'm right. But if I'm wrong, again, I'm objective enough to understand, like, you know what, you're right. And I will sit back and I will listen. But I'm not going to sit here and rage quit. I'm not going to just leave somebody's podcast. That's probably the most disrespectful shit that you can ever do. Somebody invited you onto their platform, but all of a sudden you're in your feelings. You don't have your emotions in control. You don't have emotional intelligence enough to be like, you know what, I'm in my feelings. Let me chill out. Let me relax. Now all of a sudden you want to get up and just walk off because you know you're wrong. That's how you know you lost. That's how you know you were wrong. That's how you know somebody debunked all of your arguments. That's how you know you're gonna hold that in. Y'all gotta do better.
I'm not crying. I'm tired.
You ain't fucking tired.
Yeah.
You're emotional. You're not.
Okay, but at
Who the
least
fuck?
look, he
Who the fuck? Who the fuck's finna start crying because they're tired? The only people I know do that are my kids. The only people I know do that are little kids. They whine, they holler, they scream because they are tired. Those little kids. You're a grown woman. What are you about to cry for? Are you about to cry because you're tired? No. That's an excuse. You're about to cry because you gotta own you're in your feelings and you're triggered. Do better.
I have a lot of notes. Tell you what, I will, hold on, I will fast track. No, listen, but
Look at
at
this.
least
Look.
hear the offer.
Look.
You gotta at least hear the offer. I
Look at
will
this.
fast track.
Look at this linebacker. Look at this linebacker. The loudest one on the platform, the loudest one on the panel, the main one. She came with her notes. She came prepared, y'all. She came prepared. She got a note. She had a pen. She got everything. She was ready. And when she got on, now all of a sudden, look at her. She's the main one that wants to leave. The loudest one talking is literally the most insecure one. That's the problem. Look at how White Shirt looking at her. Look at how White Shirt looking at her. But she want to laugh it off. This is the problem. This is the problem right now. This is why shit is so messed up today. This is why men have podcasts. This is why men have the platforms to talk their shit now. Because there have been so many points where women have their podcasts, they can say whatever they want to about men, how men aren't doing this, men ain't this, X, Y, and Z. But now when men got the platform, they're able to speak, you're able to hear their voice, and they're able to substantiate their argument. They're able to tell you exactly what it is and how men are thinking, but they don't want to accept that shit. So therefore, they get triggered, they get emotional, therefore they're going to rage fucking quit. It's crazy. The loudest one talking, the main one talking. Now she wants to quit because she don't know how to hold the L. And y'all sitting up here talking about, I'm so independent. Men should do this. We equal. Bruh, you can't be equal if you can't even hold if you can't just hold your own and be like, you know what, I'm wrong, without rage quitting. Like, bro, like that's what men talk about, bro. You ain't even got the emotional intelligence to just sit there and say, I'm gonna hold my L. I'm gonna hold it. But you want to rage quit. Fuck out of here, bro.
fast track your notes. I will fast. You said it was a rage quit. I think it was a rage quit.
Thank you so much.
I think it was a rage quit. I think you can't defend your worldview. You can't defend your worldview. I think you're a coward, to be honest.
Yes,
I think it's
exactly.
cowardly for you to quit
Coward.
because
Coward.
you've been absolutely demolished by Andrew.
But leave the booze.
You did a great job. Thank you.
Have a nice day.
You're not going to defend all your other things here.
Become a conservative.
Snowflake, third best. Total. I mean, I typically wouldn't revert to.
Oh yeah, the notes have been cool.
There's like 80 of them. 80 pages of them. We didn't know that.
Yeah, leave the notes. At least leave the notes so we can look at them. Look, I mean, she provided a lot of notes.
Yeah, bro, like that's the problem.
She said that women don't have equal rights under the Constitution, using a different sense of the word Constitution. It's a very weak Constitution to not be able to have a conversation without just shutting down every single time.
Exactly. Like, and here's another thing: stop bringing shit up if you know if you're not open to the possibility that you're possibly wrong and that somebody may know more than you. Stop bringing up shit. Stop bringing up shit if you know that you don't have that emotional control over yourself. Stop doing that. Because I've seen a lot of clips. I've seen a lot of videos where a lot of these people rage quit because they throw out this BS, and next thing you know, it gets debunked, and all of a sudden they want to rage quit. Because y'all remember that they had another girl on there, some other blonde or whatever she was. She had another little nose ring, and immediately she called men misogynistic. And next thing you know, when it was like, okay, define misogynistic, and all of a sudden she wanted to start crying. For what? Because you put out a term, you said a term that most women don't even know what the fuck it means. And yes, and next thing you know, all of a sudden she wants to start crying because she get called out. Okay, what does misogynistic mean then? Since you want to say that men are misogynistic, you don't even know what it means. And you want to cry and you want to rage quit. That's the problem. That's y'all problem. Y'all want to rage quit on everything. Y'all want to quit on everything. You think everybody's supposed to agree with you on everything that you believe in. If you believe in something, stand on it, but substantiate your argument. If you can't do that, oh well, hold the L. Sit back and say, you know what, you're right, bro. I need to do more research on that. I spoke out of place. Cool, you got me. I'm gonna sit back, I'm gonna be quiet now. And go back and do your research and come back again. Be open to the idea that you can possibly be wrong. Simple as that. Like, this is crazy, bro.
Yeah, nuts. If I give it to you over there.
I don't understand the point of coming on the podcast if you know what
Guns
you're
blazing.
into, you're just gonna leave.
She said that she was coming in guns blazing.
80 pages.
Shut down multiple conversations. The
Hold on. Let me make sure I hear it again.
Said she was coming in
I don't understand.
without just.
Yeah, nuts. If I give it to you over there.
I don't understand the point of coming on the podcast if you know what you're
Guns
into,
blazing.
you're just gonna
Thank you.
She said that she was coming in
Thank you.
guns blazing.
80
Thank you.
pages.
Shut
Thank
down
you.
multiple conversations.
Thank you.
The moment that she got a little bit outclassed conversationally.
We
But
can
I mean,
talk
look on the
about
bright side.
we can talk
She took up a
about
lot of space on that side of the table. Now that-
You come on somebody's platform thinking that you finna come out there, oh yeah, I got you, B. I'm ready for you. I'm ready for you. Then you realize you ain't as ready as you thought you were, and somebody just they slaughter you. And yet you don't have the decency enough to just stay there and just like, you know what, yeah, you got me, bro. I thought I had all my guns, my ducks in a row, but you got me. And she called it. Sometimes you just sit there and listen. Sometimes you go on the panel. If you're there for clout, just sit there and get your clout, bro, and keep it pushing. If you don't know certain things, just don't speak on it. Just sit there and listen. That's what I would do. If there are some things that I don't understand or I don't know much about, I'm not finna say nothing. I'm finna sit back and listen. I'm not gonna say nothing about it. Now, if there are some things that I do understand and I do know, I'm gonna speak on it and I'm gonna stand on it and I'm gonna substantiate my argument. But even if I substantiate my argument and I'm still wrong, I'm open to the idea that I'm wrong. And I'll hold the L. I'm like, yeah, you're right. Good call. Good catch. There's nothing wrong with that. You can still be wrong and everybody still be cordial. You gotta rage quit.
Talk about anything. You can't rate yourself.
Laws.
Anything, everything. So
And now there's space for
but yet she's feminist.
Conversation.
Right.
And Pete, this is the same girl. This is the same girl who rated herself a 10 out of 10. Chat. Everybody. I ain't no bully. I ain't mean. But God gave me 2 eyes to see. She ain't no 10 out of 10. That one who got up and rage quit, she said she was a 10 out of 10, y'all. Where? 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 If you talk about pure looks, where? You're not a 10 out of 10. I don't care what type of therapy you've been through. I don't care I don't care the amount of self-talk that you give yourself. You're not a 10 out of 10. And that goes for everybody. I don't care who you are. Just because you have this positive self-talk, you meditate, you do all you read your, you know what I'm saying, you got this horoscope thing, you're a zodiac person, whatever the case, don't matter. You ain't a 10 out of 10 just because you think you're a 10 out of 10. The market, or should I say men, dictate how bad you are. And some men still be lying to you just because they trying to get in your pants. But if you want to be honest, you're not a 10 out of 10, and most women are not a 10 out of 10. Most women are average. Same as men. Most men are average. There are some men who are better looking and are really extremely attractive. There are some men who are, they like some bullfrogs out here. You understand me? And it goes the same with women. There are some women who are amazingly attractive. There are some women who are average. Then there are some women you like, God, damn, my eyes hurt from looking at you. It is what it is. But don't sit up here and lie to yourself. Yeah, I'm a 10 out of 10 because I feel like it. Well, your feelings don't adhere to reality because the reality say that you ain't no 10 out of 10. And one thing I want to let y'all know, ladies, just because dudes are in your DMs, that doesn't make you a 10 out of 10. That doesn't mean all the men want to date you. All they want to do is get in your pants. So they're going to tell you a whole bunch of sweet nothings that they don't actually mean. They're going to tell you, oh, you so beautiful, because you got a lot of simps in there. A lot of them going to lie to get in your pants. They, oh, man, you so beautiful. Oh, man, I would wine and dine you. Oh, man, let me pay for you. Let me do this, that, and the third. They capping. They capping. And that doesn't mean you're a baddie because they in there, because dudes are going, they're damn to chop off anything. So don't get that. If you ain't got a man that's actually trying to marry you, get down on one knee and make you his, don't take what other guys are in your DMs talking about. What's up, sweet baby? What's up, baby? Let me pay for your lunch. Any dude that's actually on his square, any dude that's actually about his business, any dude that really has decency and he thinks highly of himself and he holds himself to a higher standard, I guarantee you he is not in your DM talking about how beautiful you are. Talking about, oh man, you so beautiful. Oh man, let me pay for your dinner. Let me pay for your lunch. Let me do this. Oh man, I will wine and dine. Man, get the fuck out of here. If y'all really going for that, get out of here.
Conversational. Yeah, conversational. Okay, so we're gonna, we will move you guys a little bit here. So
I still don't like that shirt.
I appreciate the tequila though.
Still don't like that shirt.
Yeah, I think
I ain't triggered by it, but I'm just saying.
We'll just have
it's
you get
just the
out of
idea. It's just the idea that if a man wore it, there'd be smoke in the city.
See you in the middle, and you'll just take that seat right there. I think. Actually, here, let me have you scoot over one, and then we'll put you in that seat.
That's crazy, bro. That's crazy.
Sorry,
I don't understand it. I don't get it. A lot of these women are extremely delusional, and I blame a lot of you men. I blame a lot of you men why a lot of these women are so delusional. because y'all be lying to them because y'all trying to get in their pants. And guess what? You still ain't getting in their pants. So stop lying to them. Stop telling them that they bad and they really ain't. They average. Not one of these girls on the panel are bad. Not one of them. And I'm not being a bully. I'm just being honest. So YouTube, don't ping me for this. None of them are 10s. None of them. None of them are like, oh my God. No, none of them. None of them are 10s. And if you think they're 10, forget all that beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Bull crap. None of them are 10s. None of them. Straight up. So stop lying. Because you ain't helping the situation, and nor are you helping them because you just feeding into the delusion. Stop doing it.